Passages Astrology. My name is Georgia Dempsey and I am your astrologer, and I'm so glad that you stopped by for your April astrological forecast. This is a pretty big month for you because I can see some new life paths could possibly open up on the horizon for you. But it all starts with Venus. She's going to either be lighting an Aryan fire in your 8th house of intimacy on April 5th, or she will be sashaying through your 9th house of world travel, depending upon your date of birth. This could spark a desire to start a new romance, but in Aries, there can be a tendency to leap before you look. And in the 8th house, well, that could land you in some pretty interesting places. I call it the 50 Shades of Grey house, for it does rule over sex, taboos, and deep psychological needs, amongst other life-changing events. In the 9th house, the planet of attraction could spur you to take a life-changing trip. How exciting would that be? Wow! Make friends with someone from another country, or maybe help you to initiate a new spiritual practice. Practical matters are likely to be on your mind. For Mercury, the planet of communications will be entering Taurus at this same time. So once you get over the 50 Shades of Grey or something or other that's happening in your world, you'll be taking practical steps to get your life in order. This could entail completing paperwork for school, taking methodical steps towards your life path, or just persistently working at your job. Now, by the 7th, however, life starts really heating up. A new moon in Aries will be conjunct revolutionary Uranus, bringing in sudden events into your 8th or 9th house. This could be related to the departure of a loved one, sudden changes in your joint financing, pension, or 401k, the birth of a child, or some intense psychic experience. The 8th house tends to rule over really big life events. Now, if this powerful eclipse happens in your 9th house, legal matters could kind of put a sudden blowtorch on your plans. You could also make a powerful decision to change the course of your life for the better by listening to your spirit. This could entail going back to school, delving into some mind-expanding practice such as yoga or meditation, or venturing across the seas to learn about other cultures. Now, I do see one small hitch in all of this excitement, and that is the fact that the new moon in Aries will reignite the Uranus-Pluto square that we've been dealing with for the last couple years. And that is going to unleash some heavy-duty energies. For many of you, the Plutonian energy is in your 6th house. So, power struggles at work could emerge. Sometimes when you've got Pluto in the 6th, organizational restructuring happens, and that can leave you looking for a new job, hence the new life path. You could also be maybe looking at the darker side of office politics and wondering if it's all worth it. The Uranian energy could also be broadening your worldview, causing you to depart from the religious traditions of your upbringing. Contact with different people could give you an epiphany, an aha moment, making you realize how narrow your vision has been in the past. Breakthroughs in science and technology could impact your health. You have Pluto in the 6th. Or you could encounter some form of danger while traveling, for example, maybe even a revolt. The events that unfold could prove enlightening while causing you to let go of some of the life structures that are no longer serving you well. When the dust settles, with a strong dose of some added wisdom, you will be able to look back and understand that the events that happened were meant to send you down a new and daring path, one better suited towards your soul. On the 17th, Mars will begin his backwards march in Sagittarius. where he's going to join forces with Saturn, who is also retrograde. Now, both will be churning up issues in either your 4th or 5th house. Slogging is the energy I get off of both of these planets. There's a real desire to move forward, but you keep hitting obstacles, frustrations, or a lack of energy to pull off your goals. In the 5th house, creative projects could stall. Children could be pushing your buttons on a really big scale right now. Or you might find yourself being tested in how you express yourself to others. And patience for everybody is the absolute key for April. With this much bottled up energy, it would not pay to blow your cork, so to speak, or to make rash decisions, even though you may feel compelled to do so. Ditto goes for matters of home and family if it happens to be your 4th house that's under strain. Renovations could get stalled. Bank loans that you can't pay could come due, or the energy around the house could just feel like a pressure cooker. By the 18th, matters will get more interesting yet because Pluto will be dredging backwards through the 6th house, where he could be churning up health issues. If you've been overworking yourself to the point of exhaustion, you could start paying the price. So my advice is to lay low in April. Everything else is moving backwards right now, so why shouldn't you? Plus, pushing all of those retrograde planets isn't going to help matters anyhow. Your time would be far better spent in attending to a diet, a fitness regime, and mind, body, spirit practices that bring you peace of mind despite the hectic pace at work. Now, if you get laid off during this new moon period, use the energy to launch a better life path. It could be that you're so tired of the power struggles and being hounded to death that you're more than ready to blaze a new destiny for yourself. And if so, I say bravo. When those old structures need to go, they really need to go. If you are a smart, talented, hard-working person, you will work things out. Your career house will be lit up by the Taurus sun on the 19th. So you have bull-like energy and drive to go after the things you desire with patience and persistence. Get practical and take the necessary steps to get things under control at work. Now, a full Scorpio moon will be lighting up either your 3rd or 4th house on the 22nd. Expect emotions to run high. I don't know about you guys, but I always get really emotional during the full moons. It just is part of the process because it brings something to a point of culmination or reveals it more fully. Now, this could concern your home, something to do with your family, or possibly even your mother. With Juno sitting next to the moon, I get a sense that you will be reviewing the terms of a contract regarding one of these matters. And of course, Juno is running retrograde right along with everybody else. So this female goddess rules over sexuality, marriage, and all of our social contracts. With her moving backwards, you are probably wondering, what is it that you really owe the others in your life? That's up for review right now. If this dynamic feminine duo is traipsing through your 3rd house, pay attention to the conversations you have with siblings and relatives and during business negotiations. Review contracts well and pay attention to how you feel when dealing with people. The full moon is trying to reveal something important to you, so listen. Now that trickster Mercury will join the backwards party by going retrograde on the 28th of the month. You could get called back into work or be asked to review, rewrite, or somehow redo specific projects. You could also be wondering if you've made the right decisions regarding your career. Let your happiness be your guide. If you feel great when you walk through the door at your place of work, you've probably made a good decision. If you dread turning the door handle, it's time to go. Sometimes the money just isn't worth it, especially if you are not seeing the results from all your hard, steadfast work. Plus, at month's end, Venus will enter Taurus too. That gives you the ability to draw in that which you desire. If you apply that steady, patient pressure and get things done well, how could you not shine? So take a moment and luxuriate in all of the beauty that surrounds you in your life. Sometimes the grass isn't greener on the other side of the fence, and sometimes maybe it is. But no matter where you land at the end of April, the point is to enjoy wherever you are at this very moment. Breathe and enjoy, Leo rising. There's nothing that you can't handle this month. All right, I also want to say thank you to all of you in the world for calling, requesting readings. I have absolutely loved this path. I am seeing people go down really positive directions in their life. And so I just want to say thank you for letting me join you on this journey. As part of building good karma in my business, I'm going to continue to expend my special for a 1-hour reading for $50 through June 1. Contact info is at the front of the video. I will tell you if I'm a little slow responding towards the third week of March and into the first couple weeks of April, it's because I'm moving. I'm undergoing that Sag 2.0 reconstruction process, and I'm trying to get my toes into fertile soil. So I'm moving to a very spiritual place for me, and part of bringing forth the north node of my moon is to simplify and make it possible to do more of this kind of stuff. So anyhow, be patient. It'll maybe a few days if I'm out of communications with Wi-Fi, etc. In the meantime, if you do find your rating, check out my YouTube channel. I did put up a video about Aries, a very powerful feminine asteroid that shows up in our chart. And I also did a follow-up video on how things can turn out when she and Pluto start duking it out in the natal chart. All right, that being said, I wish you guys an absolutely wonderful April. Peace, blessings, and namaste.